Hey y'all, welcome to Art of the Budget. My name's Nicole. My pronouns are she and her, and I live in the Pacific Northwest on the traditional unceded territories of the Coast Salish nations. And today we're doing a budget plan. Also, today's take 2 of Vlogmas. Yeah, we're coming in with all the budget, the plans, the reconciliations, and the budget check-in, but then I promise you lots of fun, vloggy type, maybe cooking type things. I don't know. Let me know if you'd like to see anything down below. If you watched yesterday, then you know that I am dealing with a very big emergency expense. I had a huge car problem and it's costing about $4,000 to fix based on we'll call it research I've done. It seems like it is a worth it repair, especially considering the car and used car market as it is. So we're going into December 2021, just trying to beef up stores. So let's get into it. This is going to be a quick video. Let me know how you're doing down below. We're going to end this year. Yeah, this is not how I want to end the year, but we're going to end it thankful for emergency funds. Okay, so I'm gonna give myself $4,000. As you probably know, I budget with last month's income, but I also try to trick myself into thinking there's less of it. So we're gonna start with $4,000. Interest income, I'm just putting that at around $4. I in November did not spend all of my sharing or my radical intersectional feminism funds, and I just went ahead and recouped that money, but I'm going to start the month still planning to share about 5% of my base income at $150 and 2% to art at $60, and we'll just see how things go. Okay. Let's see, savings. I'm really just planning to save whatever comes in interest. Now, I will say I had my big nut that I plan to have at the end of this budget plan here, but I moved it down to car savings, so you'll see that down there. Okay, so yeah, regular $500 to my Roth IRA. Yeah, I mean, I know I have till April to max it, but I'm gonna send it. I don't think I need to not send it, but I do like to remind myself that that is always an option. I could stop that automatic transfer if I needed to. Household stuff is pretty much the same as usual. $1,100 for rent, $40 for electricity, $60 for a phone, and $90 for internet. And I know I've been saying in the last couple of videos that I'm going to call and negotiate that, and I simply just haven't had time yet. I am working full-time and teaching, and my ability to multitask is not what it used to be. Groceries I'm bringing down to $250. I'm planning to spend, a week or so with my family and with friends, and I kind of think I'll be eating out more than I'll be buying groceries. And I'm also I gotta get kind of used to being a little more frugal at the grocery store. That's another thing that I have to remember and be really thankful for. I have had a very luxurious budget in many areas. So restaurants, I'm going to keep it 100 just because, again, I'm traveling, so I'm assuming that I will eat at some restaurants. Household, I'm keeping at 20. I don't think I need anything off the top of my head, but you know how that goes. If you need trash bags or something, you need them. So going to keep that at 20. Kittles, 80. This is pretty much their bare bones for their food, yeah, that's that. Okay, gas. I'm going to keep this at 100. I am going to be driving a car when I'm down visiting my family, a rental car. So I will need to get gas. This might end up coming out of my travel money. I don't know, but anyway, I'm just going to keep it at 100. Car registration 10 as always. Entertainment is 0, and fun I took down to 0. So I decided, instead of taking down my sharing, I took down my fun. you know, some of these things overlap. So that 2% to art is often a fun category for me. And so that's just where I decided to take it away, if that makes sense. I mean, really, budgets are so personal. I don't know that my budget really makes that much sense to anyone. But, you know, hopefully I've sort of made a rationale for my thought process and why I do things, even if it wouldn't work for you. Auto insurance is about $100. And then that's pretty much it. So now let's go to these sinking funds. So as I mentioned in my budget reconciliation for November, cat fund is low. It's down to $250, and that freaks me out, especially because I do know I have 2 appointments coming up in December. So in December, I'm going to put $250 towards that, get me up to $500. I'm hoping that will at least get me through December. And then car upkeep replacement, I managed to squeeze out $1,000, which is about like all of the extra income that I make from teaching that month, or, you know, actually last month, but you get what I'm saying. And that's going to bring my car fund up to $27.39. I'm still going to need to take a little from the emergency fund, which is already a little bit low to begin with. I don't know if y'all noticed that. Let me scroll back up. I think I'm sort of trying to not notice it myself, but it's at about 8,500, and usually this number says 10,000. I do have about 12,000 technically for my emergency fund, but that 2,000 sort of sits amorphously in my checking account. So yeah, that's me for the month. I hope that you're all doing well, and I will see you in the next video.